Hey, what's going on YouTube? I want to start you off with a really nice video today. I have been jotting things down. This is something I heard about for a long time now, and it's helped me out a lot. And it's called the Power Hour. A friend of mine once told me about it, and then when I dug in and done some research and found out, he actually told me where he got it from, and it came from Tony Robbins and things of that nature. So like it was called the Power Hour, and it's like every day you take an hour and you just focus on something that can propel you into the future that you see for yourself. So without further hesitation, or I'll just go ahead and let you know exactly what the Power Hour is. And it's the secret weapon to success, and it kills procrastination, and it will skyrocket you in your productivity. So I'm going to let you know now. Okay, what's holding you back? That's a question. You got to ask yourself questions. You got to know your why first, and you got to know what's holding you back. You got dreams, right? But you're stuck in neutral. You've got plans, but distractions keep pulling you down, right? Today, we're going to crush that procrastination. I'm going to give you one simple, actionable strategy, a strategy that has transformed lives, careers, and mindsets. It's called the Power Hour. Now, buckle up, because this is what I was telling you about, right? You got to come up with a game plan that's going to change your life, right? It's not difficult, but it is going to take a while. Like it could take weeks, possibly even years, even months. It's just really no telling how long it might take to change your life. But the problem is why procrastination is, there, and it's like a bad habit, because procrastination is a dream killer. Nobody really knows why it's there, but it's just so many distractions, like, from social media and all types of things. And like I said, it's a straight dream killer. Procrastination kills dreams. Like every time you put something off, it's like you're handing over your power. You're saying like maybe tomorrow, but like let me tell you, like something like it's gonna change once you get it in your mind that you have the drive to do it today, right? So if you got the drive and it's been eating at you, procrastination will no longer be able to overwhelm you or frustrate you. So the things that procrastination feeds on, right, is going to overwhelm you. It's like you've got so much on your plate, you don't know where to start. And it's like, what do you do? Like, what's next? Like it's like nothing to do. It's like distractions. Like I said, TikTok, Netflix, Instagram. Our minds are being like hijacked every second of the day, right? And like lack of clarity, like you say your work, but you don't have a plan. You want to sit down and drift, wasting hours. And I'm only saying this because I can relate. But here's the truth: don't beat yourself with procrastination by trying harder. You beat procrastination by working smarter and creating action. Like it's be hard for me to just jump on and just talk sometimes, right? But introducing this Power Hour, I say I'm going to take an hour every day, no matter how it may look, no matter how it comes out, no matter how I got to edit it or fix it or whatever. I'm not even sure if I'm going to talk for a full hour. A lot of the times, just actually writing it down and having topics and, praying over it actually help you out a lot. And, so now, like, let me introduce you to the Power Hour, your secret weapon to productivity, right? This is 1 hour that you dedicate to like laser focus your potential, like intentional action. It's like not just about doing more, it's about doing what matters. Like I said, you want to be intentional. So why 1 hour, right? You don't need a marathon to get things done. It's like almost like Nipsey Hussle say, you know, if life was a race, it's a marathon, man. You don't want to run so fast and you get gassed out. And then also you don't want to be too slow and let everything pass you by, right? Because then a lot of things, like when you get older, it's just like you go further into regret. And I realized that's a lot of things that a lot of people my age and people even older live with is regrets, right? It's like we get older and we don't focus, you know, an hour a day on something that can potentially, you know, help us break that procrastination phase. It's like you'll just be stuck in the rat race, like just going over and over the same thing. And eventually you're gonna gas out. So a focused hour a day is more powerful than an unfocused unfocused hour a day, right? It's like an hour every day just sitting around watching TV is like definitely not as good as an hour of making TV or being creative and being that person that's just going to do the video no matter how it comes out, right? So 1 hour of intensity beats 8 hours of mediocrity. And I write down keywords, so bear with me. So when I write this stuff down, I gotta come back and like fix it and kind of like come in and like explain what I was going through or what I thought about when I wrote that down. And that's what helps me dish out this content to you guys. Like the key principles is having clarity, like you not know exactly what you're working on and what you're focused on, like knowing your focus, eliminating distractions completely, right? Like your energy is to approach, like your energy is your approach, right? So when you go into that, like approaching every hour is should your energy is like your enthusiasm, right? So like you have to approach every hour with the same enthusiastic feeling that you had before you created it. So it's like it can come out and it all makes sense, right? Think of your power hour like going to the gym for your mind or for your goals. It's like you strengthening your discipline, you're strengthening your focus, and your confidence. Every time you do it, your confidence is going up. And I did say that I was a bad speaker, and I still feel like sometimes I'm not, you know, really saying things the way I want to, and I criticize myself so much. So it's like, the more I do it, though, the more I'm finding that it's easier and easier to speak, right? And that's what I mean, like creating that power hour, it breaks all of your limitations, right? Even no matter what you're doing, it's just like Rome wasn't built in a day. A doctor don't become a doctor in a day. You gotta actually go out and you have to learn these skills. And if you dedicate this time every day, you know, it's like your game plan, like I said. So step one to this is like prepare your hour, either like the night before you go to sleep or in the morning when you wake up, and then bam, the first battle is already won before the hour even starts. Like preparation is power. Like write it down. That's what I do. Write down 1 to 2 to 3 tasks that must get done. Not 10, not 20. You don't want to overcomplicate it. Even the other day, I even had to ask my mom and my girl for a little help. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to make a YouTube video. Like, give me some things. And we came up with the 3 C's. Actually, they came up with the 3 C's for me. And I believe it was commitment, consistency, and what was the other C? If y'all go on my other YouTube video, y'all see it. I'm just trying to stay focused and let's keep it clear. I'm gonna keep the clutter out. So keep only what you need, right? If y'all go ahead and y'all see the other video, y'all see I'll break it all down. Like when you wake up, there's no decision making, no guesswork. You're walking into a battle with a clear strategy, right? Attack the hour, right? Go all in. When the clock starts, it's game time. So start with your hardest task. Eat the frog first. Once the toughest thing is out of the way, everything else is easier. So use the 25, the 25-5 rule. How that works is you work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. And then you work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. Rinse and repeat. No distractions. Turn off your phone if you got to. Shut the door if you got to. If you got loud, noisy family members or friends, or girlfriend, whatever you got going on, put every noise on, canceling, like, any method you can do, use it. Even if you got to put in headphones, to put in headphones. If you gotta protect this hour like your life depends on it, because your dreams do matter here. Like, that's what we're doing. And you gotta celebrate and evaluate. And what I mean by that is, when the hour is done, don't just move on. Take a moment to acknowledge your progress. Like, write it down, write what you accomplished, reflect on the work that you did or didn't do, and reward yourself. It could be as simple as a cup of coffee or 5 minutes off of scrolling, but make it a conscious celebration. Okay, like for me, all I simply do is every time I get done, I'll like leave a comment. I'll even like my own video, and I'll leave a comment to just say, like, if you picked up anything from this video, please just like or comment, share, subscribe, and just like leave me a message to let me know how I can improve. And that helps me out, because I know where I want to go for my next video. So if you guys also, right now, it's the perfect time. If y'all want to leave any type of advice or anything else that you want me to speak about, it's like a ripple effect, right? I'm trying to be consistent. So put it down there, and, I'll go ahead and I'll pour into it on the next video, right? Now, this power hour will not change your life, but if you consistently put everything into it, it will transform what you focus. Your focus will turn into, like, a week might turn into a month, and then a month might turn into a new you. So that's what we shooting for. Like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. When you lay a brick down, it might look crazy at first, but once you start to stagger them and put a few bricks together, you say, I see a wall being built now. You can imagine the house starting to form and everything. And that's what I mean by, like, you creating a new you. So this power hour is going to be very, very important, right? Imagine this: to commit to a daily power routine. All you got to do is, like, for the next 30 days, that's like literally just 30 hours of laser focused action. Like, literally just 30 hours in 1 month. You work 40 hours a week. Most people work 40 hours a week. I'm not asking you to make this like a whole job. I'm just asking for 1 hour a day. That's 30 hours a month. All right. Now, what would you accomplish? You think about it, like, you could write a whole book, right? You could launch a whole business with that. Like, you could get in the best shape of your life if you exercising. Like, the possibilities are endless, right? So overcoming the excuses and, like, procrastination, like I said in the beginning, some of you are thinking, but, like, I don't have an hour, but, like, let me challenge you. Do you have time to scroll on Instagram for 30 minutes? Do you have time to binge on Netflix? Yeah, I mean, like, you got to make your time a priority. It's about, like, making your time, no more making excuses, like, making your time work for you. Another excuse, like, what if I fail? Let me tell you something, right? Progress beats perfection. So any form of progress that you're doing every day is going to take time, but it's going to build. I mean, like, every single time you do it, even if you don't finish everything in your first hour, you're still ahead of where you were yesterday, believe it or not. So the next thing I want to say is, like, really grasp that energy, like, that 1 hour a day. It doesn't, like, don't make it so dull. Like, try to boost your energy up. And you gotta ask yourself these questions, like, are you going to keep putting off your dreams, or are you going to take back control? Because The power hour isn't just a tool. Like, I feel like it's more like a lifestyle. It's something you put on your vision board. Okay, like starting today, I want you to commit just 1 hour, no distractions, full focus. Do it for just 7 days. If you do it for 7 days, just come back and tell me how your life changed. If you found something, if you got something out of this, then you've got things that's worth fighting for. Like, don't let procrastination steal your potential. A lot of the times I have doubts and I have fears as well, but just me even opening up and doing this video it's like let's make it happen, right? It's like I'm going to make it happen regardless of how it looks. It might, it looks crazy at first, and I don't really like talking to a phone. Sometimes it feels like really weird. It's like nobody's like listening to me. I don't have any questions coming in, so it's like that's why I say write it down. It's easy to write it down. Just get like a bulletin, a few notes. If you got like anything to just like look at, you can put down a few different things and like that'll inspire you, right? Get fired up, right? Share this with somebody who needs it, and subscribe for more strategies to unlock your full potential. And that's all I really gotta say, man. Your life is in your hands. So let's go, let's wake up, let's make it happen. This is your journey. Everybody, thank you and peace and blessings.